I know.
Witching Well
We have to
Chamber.
do
The
something.
Woodlands
Are you fucking
Building.
kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Hey, everybody. The main course
back.
has arrived.
Crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Everybody get your rotten fruit ready.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What?
Look at that pretty face.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did
thanks.
well, but that, you know... I'm just
Yeah, just
glad
pull the
you
foot
made
out of your
it back
mouth,
in
you're
one
fine.
piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Where does the well actually go?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And
just
what
do
about
this to
Faith?
And what's
people?
wrong with your
You're a
face?
This! You should be ashamed.
shithole.
Face,
Everyone,
dude.
can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those
Oh,
women.
come
not
on.
What? It was Georgie?
You gave the
Georgie may
fucking
have
order.
killed him, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker?
Don't worry
who
about
killed my
motherfucking
sister?
Georgie.
Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too,
I
aren't
can
you?
bring in his shitty head if you
There
like.
is a rotten scoundrel now.
Is he still out there?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
Yeah, wait your
We have to
fucking
read the
turn.
rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Check.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Check, check, check.
Misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and
Giant check.
Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion,
check,
racketeering,
check,
and
check.
the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And also...
kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Total
stomped
bullshit.
Raid. We know you're involved.
I gave him my word that he
And
would
there's all
speak.
the other crap he's
Let's
done.
crucify him
Everyone
the right
just
way.
shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead. We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's right, but we promised you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right. What the fuck? This is a
What the fuck?
If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone
I am
fairly,
the law.
even when they don't deserve it.
No, don't uncuff him.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss
Yeah,
White.
do your best
We've all
with your
met Georgie.
speechcraft.
I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
The kind of person that you'd hire.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a
Oh,
dying
what the
love.
fuck?
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business.
Horse
And
shit.
for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Right.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
I love Holly.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful?
You've tried to get me fucking
I
killed.
was willing to cooperate.
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes.
What the fuck?
It's true. Loyal to the end.
And a lot of them at
They
their
do
end
it because
tonight.
They want to protect me, as I protected
Because
them.
of you.
You understand
Well,
wanting to
because of me,
protect
but,
what
you
you
know.
care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, right. They don't
The crowd
do it
is
because
considering
they
it.
want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves.
Right.
They are all
That-
free to
that
make their
explains
own
the
decisions,
chains in your
as
alchemy
Georgie
lab.
was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
named
line.
the
It was not
fucking
me
criminal
who put you in that position.
game.
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your
Yeah,
government
without you
back
there,
left you
they
poor
would
and
have
helpless,
had to own
sleeping
up
on
to their
street
fucking
corners.
mistakes
I
instead
was
of
there to
digging a
help
deeper
you.
grave with your shovel.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really?
Yes, help them rectify the
What about
bullshit you
that
put them
Greenleaf?
through.
Her story is not uncommon.
What about
She
her?
left
I helped her
everything
out.
She had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get
Oh, what a
glamours.
pile of
Because
garbage.
I helped her, she was
So you could
able
take
to make
advantage of people.
provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
And you
No.
helping her out was a good call.
The wolf offered me the job.
Hell yeah.
She
Not about
wanted
to
my
burn the
tree
witch's fucking
destroyed.
tree, that's
If
fucked
she
up.
had had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow.
You're
why
trying
would
to
you want
manipulate us.
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane
Tell
and
her.
the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you,
Oh.
and you being too soft to notice what he'd
Damn.
do to get it. It had
Burn.
nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Except for that guy's
Yeah,
arm.
right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
He created a fucking mess.
Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Like
He
Faith
took
and Lily.
Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Keep him from hurting anyone else.
They're right.
Hell yeah.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town
Oh,
is
yeah.
over, and those girls will have their justice.
Even Auntie Greenleaf. Alright. Hell yeah. Unanimous. Unanimous.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, you're done,
The sentiment
fuckface.
is surely appreciated, Miss White.
What's wrong with
But
your
it doesn't
face?
disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't
What?
have
I got
time.
two of your people testified against
Georgie
you.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
except
no
an officer of the law,
barrister,
but,
but
you
I
know,
think
sure,
such
okay.
a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only
Like
one
all
to
of your
whom
people,
Georgie
but,
spoke,
yeah.
especially given Bigby's history.
My fucking
What are you
history.
talking about? And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe...
No, no,
I mean,
come on.
this doesn't
No.
feel right, how we're doing this.
What a... Did I miss something?
Just
Of
do.
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're
That's right.
responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's
Oh, what the
murder,
fuck ever.
since you know Bigby works for her.
You sent those hitmen after
He
all
killed
of
a
us.
man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
I were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me?
They
It was
fucking
them.
tried to
Who sent
kill
those
us.
Two freaks anyway.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that before?
Oh, shut
How
the
about
fuck
the way
up.
he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Tweedledee.
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we would just let that
don't wanna
go?
throw Bluebeard
You
under
can't
the
be
bus?
serious.
That was different.
What?
I've got to.
You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to
At
kidnap him.
gunpoint.
It was for his own protection.
Right.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the
Oh,
difference.
shut the fuck up.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior.
She's
but
not
I
on
must
trial,
be
you
This is
shitbag.
completely different.
I
We
did
all...
not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of
Your
story.
orders.
They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their
You're
own
on
crimes.
trial here.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know.
Laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a certain
true.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's
Damn
always
it.
been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking.
Aw, man, I
we
shouldn't have
lashed
let him
our
talk.
ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
With fear.
Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless
Yeah,
children,
my fucking
too stupid
towering
to command your own
studio
destiny?
apartment.
Without
It's awesome.
me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our
damn
dear
it.
citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Motherfucker, I am just
Who
so...
will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me.
Vivian! No, wait,
Wanted
not
to make
Vivian.
sure I had a chance to
Narissa,
say
Narissa.
something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
The mermaid.
I'd like
Oh,
to.
cool.
I need to say something.
Awesome.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
We need the victim to
Bluebeard.
testify. That's what we need.
She has something to say.
That
We're
shit
gonna
that got to
listen.
talk.
Go right
She's
ahead.
definitely gonna.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what-
up.
Ha!
You
Tell 'em.
enslaved us for years.
Yeah.
Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
Oh,
found
your
Vivian's body.
carefully laid schemes are falling apart,
Did you kill
motherfucker.
her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
She died a hero.
To establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know your-
Narissa. My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn
Oh!
room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about
Oh,
me.
snap.
And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
Ah.
And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
He made Georgie do it.
Winning the crowd.
It's always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
Nice.
You're going to take the word of a...
Watch your
At
fucking
least
mouth.
5 other girls will back
Yeah.
you up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Guilty!
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he
Should
did.
I rip off his
Listen
arms?
to
too?
yourself.
You're all rats, fleeing from one sick
Rats have
ship to the
dignity.
next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep
And
your miserable
empathy.
lives afloat.
You have
This is how
neither
you want to
left.
repay
You.
all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy? You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Check.
done, then.
Mate, sucker.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill
Oh,
anybody.
come on.
We can imprison him.
Imprison him?
Lock him up
Oh,
forever.
that always works
somewhere he
really
can
well
never
in our
hurt
stories.
ever again.
You know how many times
How
Ganondorf
can we be
escaped his
sure he won't
fucking
escape?
temple
I can help.
prison?
We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There
Maybe
will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't stopped.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him away.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
Well,
I
we
hope you aren't
unanimously
suggesting yourself.
decided that he's guilty.
Have a vote.
Let's unanimously
Make it
vote.
democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything. What about Bigby? What about him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative.
Aw,
really.
thanks, Narissa.
He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me. I guess it does. Okay.
Fine.
Hell
Are you
yeah.
sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
Give the people what
Mr.
they
Wolf,
want.
It's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Well, it seems like the majority of people want him
Yes, Sheriff.
thrown down the well.
Do what you think
I'd like to
is
just
Teach
rip
him a
off his
fucking
fucking
lesson.
head, but
No.
He
yeah,
has
let's
to
do this
die.
civilly.
Lock him
Just
away.
Down the well!
Rid of him. Everyone, I'm...
Go with the No! This is what I'm talking about! Turn your back all the fucking time! I've gone too far for this shit! Come on! Come on! Yeah! In your face! Again!
There you are. I hope
Boo.
you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Oh, shut
You're
the fuck
going
up.
to miss me.
No.
Peace off. What's wrong with your face? Sayonara, bitch. Where's the applause? I want a standing ovation for that
And
shit.
Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Victory.